Hey, what's up, guys? So I just wanted to share a couple thoughts I've been having lately. I have a lot of thoughts, a lot of times. But last night, so we were at worship group, and it, I was feeling fine all day, and then during worship, I started to get this migraine, and just kept getting worse and worse and worse, and got to the point where my head was hurting. I felt nauseous. I was getting hot flashes, and I felt really disoriented. And it was just getting continually worse as we went. And I was trying to push through it by faith, believing. I'm like, hey, if I just keep worshiping, this thing's gonna leave. And it didn't. But what we did was I actually had to stop playing and just had people pray for me. And they laid hands on the sick, and I did recover. It wasn't instant, but it was about, I'd say maybe 15 minutes before my head was already noticeably getting better. And as we were talking about Jesus the healer, my head just kept getting better. Like, it was just, I didn't take any painkillers. I didn't put compresses on, nothing that you would normally do for a migraine. And it took care of itself. As I got home later, I was thinking, just writing some more thoughts about healing down. And I was thinking back to a video someone sent me earlier yesterday morning about intercessory prayer, what intercession is and what the Bible talks about for intercession. And it hit me all of a sudden, what Jesus did on the cross was intercession for us. See, I think a lot of times for me, like, I always heard intercession and I just automatically think intercessory prayer, so I'm interceding, I'm praying. But intercede itself means to step in on behalf of another. It could be a physical action that we're doing, interceding, like we are stepping in place of another. And so that's what Jesus did on the cross. When he gave his body and his blood, he was interceding for us. He stepped in, he took all the consequences of sin upon himself. He stepped in the way. He took the full brunt of that. He bore that sin and sickness for us so that we do not have to. He shielded us from the curse of the law. To me, that's pretty amazing. Because when he did that, he made it so that we don't have to carry that sickness anymore. We don't have to carry that sin anymore. All we have to do is believe in what he did and accept it. Another thing that popped up, so while people were praying for me last night for healing, I just got a word that everybody was receiving the shield of faith and that the joy of the Lord was being poured out. And I think that's really important because, the joy, a lot of people lately have been telling me, like, joy is a weapon. The joy of the Lord is a weapon. The Bible talks about how the joy of the Lord is our strength and our refuge. It's more than just a happy feeling. There's some power to the joy. The shield of faith, when we're standing behind that shield of faith, when we have faith in the Lord and faith in his word and we know what he has said, those flaming darts of the enemy, they have no effect. They bounce right off that shield. So as long as we remain in him, as long as we abide in his word, those flaming darts of the enemy, they'll have no effect on us. Someone also brought up, though, like a Viking shield wall. I thought that was really interesting because, when we're together and we stand together in unity and we all have that shield of faith and we can form that shield wall and cover the person that needs the help and the person that's in their moment of weakness, I believe that our faithfulness to each other will actually, it'll break the power of darkness. It'll break that power of the enemy, bring in emotional, physical, spiritual healing, all that. So just a lot of cool stuff, and I'm really excited for what the Lord's doing in your life. I do believe that God's going to begin to open up your eyes, that you be able to see him more and more each day. Thank you, Lord. Be blessed.